The original Mark, aka Logic Dolphin.
That's right. We are gonna play some Spirit Island for you, and there's a new update for the internal beta, private beta of multiplayer, which will have some new features that hopefully will work. We've been testing them internally, but haven't. I don't know how many beta testers have actually tried them out, so should be interesting. I
I
will, of
haven't
course.
done
Oh,
anything with it.
yeah. I will mention that Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. That includes trans rights, or human rights, and Black Lives Matter. Anyone working against these goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated, so be excellent to one another. And let's play some Sentinels. No, wait. Let's play some Spirit Island.
do 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 do.
I have created a game.
Oh yeah, I should. Oh, I'm actually on the public. Whoops, I gotta
Oh, and I have
go beta.
actually, I'm going to go turn on my animations because I have them completely turned off because of testing. LAN numbers, yes. It's like, why is everything so quick?
I thought there might have been a bug with one of the scenarios, so I went public, and it turned out that the thing that I thought was a bug was not a bug. I was just misclicking.
Ah, I'll go with
Fortunately, my
keeper.
internet seems to be slow at the moment, so we'll start the next game in half an hour.
Well, I will set up something here. Adversary, who'd you play last week?
France and England.
Sweden it is. Sweden 4. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
I don't know
Let's
why
see.
this download is so slow. I'm downloading 240 kilobytes per second, which is great.
Need more kilobytes. At least if it starts going negative, then you know you're in trouble.
I'm reminded of Powerpuff Girls when the mayor was like trying to download something and it said 1% complete, 0% complete, negative 1% complete.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah,
And
you
it's
might
at
be able to
31%
you might
done.
be able to get your dolphin icon. I didn't check. I think I fixed that, but I didn't check it.
Well, maybe by Wednesday when this is done, I'll be able to check.
Fair.
Sorry for the delay, everyone.
Yeah, so the multiplayer dev is coming along. Aeon's End New Age is coming along. Should have some more stuff to show for that soon too. We even have new games that might be announced someday.
They're going to work on the digital release of Minesweeper.
Well, there needs to be a physical game of Minesweeper. Is there one? There probably is. I'm sure someone's made it. It wouldn't be that hard. I guess it would be hard to, like, show the numbers, right? Maybe that wouldn't be feasible.
Yeah.
Not sure how that would work.
Unless the numbers are random, in which case that would not be Minesweeper. That would just be Mine Dodge Simulator.
Yeah. If you had someone else who could set up cards for you, right? Like if you can't like randomly put stuff on a board and then have the numbers work, but if you have someone else set up the board, they could set up cards in such a way that the numbers would work, I think. Because you need to know where the mines are
So it's
to have the
Minesweeper,
numbers.
the multiplayer game.
Well, yeah. Well, what you could do is basically the first part of the game is setting up the board for your opponent, right? And you each do that, and then you each play your Minesweeper, and whoever blows up the other person wins, right?
Yeah.
So that's a thing. potentially. I feel like if someone did that, it would have
Let's
been.
see.
I don't think the modern board games weren't really as popular when Minesweeper was out. So we have Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares and a dolphin icon. Cute.
Yay!
Do you want to keep Bringer or switch it up?
This is what the gods have ordained upon me.
All right.
Oh yeah, I've hit the ready button.
Ready
So
up.
just Sweden 4 with no bells and whistles, except we're on thematic map.
Yeah. And wetlands, baby. I will take care of the wetland on my board, which will not have anything. Oh no, it will have. Okay, it is touching there. Okay. And town is added to the jungle with the fewest invaders. Well, welcome to the jungle. It's all fun and games.
Indeed.
All right. So then the major new thing in this update, well, besides fixing bugs that we had run into before, is so we can now, like, for example, blight the island with powers and it won't get screwed up.
Yay!
Or, yeah, cascade or whatever. Undo, the undo button has returned. Right now, only for the fast and slow phases, undo should work. And in the spirit phase, we're working on that, and that's also going to be a thing. So, but right now it's just the power phases. So, I guess I would like to prevent that build. So maybe I gain a power card that lets me prevent a build / get over there to help you.
I'm just gonna go big major.
Nice. Well, yeah, you have the Dahan party in the wetlands, right? So, oh, I can stop 2 builds. Oh, I could actually, yeah, entrancing apparitions, which is sort of stopping 2 builds, but then causing one, so it's not not ideal. I guess if I play it and Sacrosanct Martyr, or Sacrosanct Wilderness, sorry, that I can stop 2 builds. So let's do that. At the cost of elements. Would you like Dahan towards your neighborhood?
I'm trying to think which Dahan am I pulling for Call on Midnight streams.
Because I'm pushing 2 Dahan right now. I must push 2 Dahan.
I think I'll pull out of East 3, so if you put more into East 9, they can at least survive and kill the town if we don't do anything with it.
I'm stopping the build in there.
Oh, okay. In that case, never mind. I'm not going to pull this Dahan then, so...
I guess I'll just put them somewhere that they won't get converted by Sweden. So maybe the Sands number 9. And then I'm going to play Entrancing Apparitions and Sacrosanct Wilderness, which I definitely did not check to make sure I had enough energy for that, but I did. Which is kind of lucky, because I'm going to kill this town and then pull 2 explorers. So that should be nice.
Seems good.
And also, I get to push... Oh, no, I get to push more to Han, but they're already gone.
Alright, so let's look at a fear card. Each player may choose a land with Dahan or adjacent to at least 5 Dahan. Invaders do not ravage there this turn.
Ooh, that is
If
something
we get that next turn.
Yeah.
That actually saves me in my land.
Yeah,
because I don't know that I have defense.
Especially, like, is it with Dahan or adjacent to 5? Yeah, so we can each pick a land. So we can pick 2 of those, like the one with Blight, like Prevent the Cascade, or East 4, like... Yeah, East 1 or East 2 is like already taken care of, right? Because of the strife.
Yeah.
So that
And now
seems...
East 3, well, East 3 was already adjacent to 5, but...
And I'm going to stop 2 builds.
And I am going to gain my power. Ooh. These are all really good options. I'm going to be intentionally vague.
That's fine.
No. We have sea monsters, unlock the gates. Accelerated rot, which is probably... I mean, it's not the good elements, but... I mean, it doesn't really do anything except generate fear, really. But sea monsters, I like a lot. But I
It
also
is.
like unlock the gates a lot. Decisions, decisions.
You do already have another card that provides 4 elements.
Right.
Unlock the gates. Though it's hard for you to play more than 2 cards, so...
Yeah, so it's going to be hard to get the elements. I do have potentially someday 2 NEs that I don't think I've yet to ever obtain in a game because we win too much. But...
Well, we just need to crank up the difficulty so we don't win too hard.
I'm going to take sea monsters. And I'm going to use it this turn.
They explore the mountains. They do not explore mountain number 10, though. So that's nice. I do not get to push explorers because I don't have sunshine.
And I can't hit the mountains. I think it doesn't really matter where I use sea monsters because it's going to be... There's no beasts in either of them. There's a blight in the other one, but I would be doing 3 damage per beast, and I would rather hit the city for more fear. So I guess it's a question of where do we want beasts to be. This board doesn't have beasts right now, so...
Yeah, but it will once you use sea monsters.
Put it... I'll put it in the middle land. In case we get a fear card or an event card that says push a beast to an adjacent
we're definitely
land,
getting
deals
that
1
fear
damage.
card. We just got that fear card.
Yeah.
So we can basically say they won't ravage in East 3 or East 4, like the only ravagers that are doing anything. So unless we like, you have a lot of Han there. Defending there is not bad, but
Yeah, but we would need a defend card, which, I mean, I do have my Dread Apparitions and Predatory Nightmares, but I can only defend 3 there.
it is 10 damage. So
Yeah. It is Sweden that it's doing 5 damage cities and 3 damage towns.
yeah,
Unless I get the card that says defend 20, or not defend 20, so defend 10 and range 0 of a sacred site. I mean, I
Yeah.
could take the major that's,
yeah,
whatever,
I think we can wait and see if you get a good defense. Then we could let them ravage and then preserve strifes. So, but we don't need to depend on that, right? So, and where do I want wilds? I kind of want it in West 1. But I kind of also want to be next to West 6. So maybe I should go... Actually, I can go up in East 10. Let's do that. It's like, where will I put my presence next turn, essentially? Hey, peasant. Yes. Daylight savings are out of step until tomorrow, and then they connect again. That is,
Well,
everyone goes back to standard time tomorrow.
I did not get a defend card. I did, however, get disorienting landscape.
Yay,
And you know
wilds.
exactly what that is, right?
I want
Look, you do know
wilds.
it's from last night.
There's a mountains that you can use it on and stop
Yeah.
a couple of them.
I also
Up to
have
you, though.
spur on.
Well, I'm going to gain a power card as well.
Surrounding landscape is good elements. I'm going to take it.
No sunshines for me. What a
I'm
weird
walking
game.
on sunshine.
I got Rain of Blood. It's one for you. Rain of Blood would be like 3 defense in East 4. Potentially. But I do not range to that.
Do I want another sacred site? I guess if I'm gonna, am I using predatory nightmares because I'm not using dread apparitions? I guess so.
Well, these cards
so I
are
want
not.
the sacred site adjacent to the other mountain, or I guess there's 2 mountains I'm already adjacent to.
These cards
Or
are not
one,
what I want.
rather. I don't know. I'm just gonna do that. Next turn, I'll get my other moon.
I'm gonna take Poison Dew only because it has Fire and Plant. Like none of the cards I'm looking at are what I want. Add presents. Get our Always Sun. I guess I'm playing Poison
It's always
Dew.
sunny in wherever.
Oh, I do
it
get
is.
2 damn. I get Punish Those Who Trespass. There's explorers hanging out in my jungle. Why are there explorers in my jungle? Where did they come? Oh, I brought them there. That's why.
You literally put them there.
I entranced them with my apparitions.
John, come here. Also, John, why are you here?
Come hither. And it'll be a boon of growing power, which I'll probably give over to you because then you don't have to reclaim.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would also be gaining a power card next turn, so.
And it's an
I'd still have
energy
my
if
2
it's
cards.
you.
But
So
I do, yeah. I could maybe take a major. Well, I don't know. I guess I could forget predatory nightmares. All right, fear card. Each player removes an explorer from an inland land.
ooh, that stops. We're not getting 6 fear right now, are we? But
We're stopping the ravage in East 3, right? I guess it doesn't matter because it's if it doesn't stop, it's blighting.
add
Each board
town.
add towns.
Well, ideally not places to make them build a city, right? So
Well, the weird thing is my Sand Fever Outbreak doesn't do anything right now. Because there's no sands or mountains on my board that has buildings. So we could potentially put a town in there, and then they don't add an extra town, basically. I think that's better, because they're building a town anyway.
I mean, I guess that's true. That means there's 1 less town in total, right?
Yeah.
If we put it in East 6 or East 8. So, take your pick.
There's a dolphin on the screen.
Dolphin on the board. There's a dolphin on the board. Over here, sands or mountains with the most is currently a sand. Well, yeah, it's one of those sands. I kind of want to put this just in like West 1. May as well, right? Like there's no difference having 3 towns in there versus 2.
Right.
Let's put a disease in West 2. Stops the city maybe. Eventually.
And we got energy.
We each got energy. Did I get energy? Oh, I had Dahan in my land because they were temporarily there.
Yeah. Quite rare.
They don't ravage in West 9. Definitely click West 9. I'm going to click East 3.
Okay. And I clicked east, whatever.
4. And the Ravage is nothing. The build is a few towns.
They're coming back to towns. Or, sorry, going back to mountains.
Oh my goodness. They converted. Just one conversion.
Hey, my wilds was very useful immediately.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, double mountain's actually not so bad. Maybe. I do have Poisoned Dew, so I can actually stop the build in number 10. Unless there's a better use for... Well, I could Spreading Wilds it, I guess.
I do have Predatory Nightmares that does 2 damage, so like I could do 2 damage East 6's town and then... Oh, but that doesn't destroy all, never mind.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
only destroy
that...
1. I have some combinations of things, I guess. I could give you the Boon of Growing Power first, I guess.
Sure.
Here you go.
Click minor for now. Decide on my turn if I want a major. I have Defend 5. Stop the strength with Defend 5. I also have, and bear with me on this, Steam Vents.
Ooh. Steam Vents.
And then I have 2 slow powers that I don't think are going to be helpful.
If you can get Dahan into one of those places.
Is good elements.
Actually, I can get Dahan into East 6 pretty easily just by putting presence in East 10. And so if you can move, you can put a defend into there, we can have the counterattack wipe them out.
I guess I still have Dread Apparitions. And if I were to play Dread Apparitions in another card, I would like a card that has animals so I can get more fear off of Night Terrors.
Sap the Strength
Infested
has animal, right?
Aquafires actually would be slightly better here for elements. See, towns are doing 3, so it's 5 damage in East 6, 6 damage in East 8. And I would be sitting on 3 fear with Sap the Strength and Dread Apparitions. Or did I say 3 strength, 3 defend, 3 fear? I don't know what I said. I'm playing Slay the Spire right now. I mean, Sap the Strength, I will always have the +1 range because I always have an innate air.
Yep.
But Infested Aquafires gives me a moon and an animal that allows me to power up for more fear. But I still takes out the strength. I guess.
Sappy.
I still have Predatory Nightmares. You're gonna get Dahan in East 6, right? So
Yep. I have that ability in the spirit phase.
with the defense and the damage, we wipe out East 6 with Dahan, so I'm gonna do this in East 8. Do you want the town in West 8?
Sure. I can... Actually, yeah. I can... I think I'll Spreading Wilds the guy out of number 10, put him into my land, and then Poison Dew to kill all the explorers and punish the town that you put in there. Seems the
That's
most
pretty
efficient
good.
way to do things. Come to my poisoned jungle. And we are one fear away from removing Explorer from an inland land, which isn't amazing. But it does stop a Blight in East 8 if we want to have that be the way we take care of that.
Right. I have a lot of energy, but I also don't like forgetting my cards. But maybe the major is a lot better than Dread Apparitions right now.
Oh yeah, I can put 2 presents this turn.
Great. I'm gonna take a major. Mists of Oblivion. Hey,
Ooh.
awesome. So for every town and city I destroy,
Hey, it's still good elements and fear. Potentially from the damage, that quote unquote damage. It's hard to combo, but if you can manage the combo with Bringer, it does actually work.
also Insatiable Hunger of the Storm, Power Storm, and Cast Down, which I can actually afford if I play Sap
Hmm.
the Strength and Cast Down.
Insatiable does work with sea monsters.
True. That would stop the build in East 8.
Yeah, Bringer doesn't destroy anything with mists, but it can still like generate a bunch of fear from the damage, shadow damage, dream damage. So it seems like in any case, I'm going to move those Dahan into E6. Or is that not the case?
No, yeah, East 6 is still the case because I'll still be playing Sap the Strength.
Okay, I will do that. I
I'll
think
take Insatiable
I
Hunger.
need energy.
And then I don't really need the defend next turn, so I guess I forget Dread Apparitions. We have Sap the Strength. It's a better Dread Apparitions.
It's a lot cheaper. All
This is
right.
still range 1 presence, which is the only real limitation of my stuff. So a lot of my stuff is range 2. Some is range 1 of a sacred site, and I already have that visibility on my board, so I want to start moving westward, I suppose. But I don't want to be in East 8 because then I destroy my presence, so
Suppose I could take a major here. I have 7 energy. Fire and Flood, Pyroclastic Flow. 2 damage, destroy all explorers. Fire and Floods has actually Sunshine on it, which is nice. Death Falls Gently is also very good, but land restrictions. Where are you insatiabling?
East 8 unless you have a better idea.
I could Pyroclastic Flow East 8. That's what I was thinking of, but it's not super necessary.
I could sacrifice my presence and do it in the wetland with the city and town and 2 explorers. I don't know what number this is because I'm sitting on the number.
Number 4.
My presence is on the number. Yeah, East 4. If I do it there, I have 1 beast already. There'd be another 2, so it'd be 3 beasts. That'd be 6 damage to invaders, 6 damage to Dahan, except
You can't
it's not
damage the
real
Dahan.
damage, so yeah. That'd be 3 fear and 6 damage to invaders, so that would, destroy quote unquote the city and town, which would be 7 fear.
I also have Grant Hatred, but we're not really... I guess I could use that on West 6, because there will be Blight, but it only does 2 damage. It's not... You need lots of Blight for that. I think it's Pyroclastic Flow, and I'll get myself into the mountains. So yeah, I'll use that on East 8, I think. I would love to use it on West 6, but unfortunately, there's still going to be a town left over. Unless we can. Does the
Fortunately, I don't.
fear card
Sorry.
doesn't let us take out a town? No, just an explorer. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how much fear would I be getting? 5, 7, 8. Can you get one fear?
Uh, if I pyroclastic flow somewhere that it like kills a bad guy, a town. I guess I could use it on East 6, and then you could just defend East 8. Or we just use the fear card for East 8 also, the remove explorers.
Right. Because if we do get 8, if we do get 9 more fear and we get the terror level 2, then we do remove an explorer town from inland lands.
Oh, right, we get to the next terror level on that card. Right. Okay. So that means that I can use Pyroclastic Flow on West 6 with the knowledge that we're going to get to the next terror level and remove that town that's left there. I like that. We definitely can get to that terror level.
If I use Insatiable Swarm on East 4, which is going to destroy one of my presents, but that's fine.
That seems fine. All right, I will take the flow and removed Poison Dew. You existed. And let's get more energy. Pyroclastic Flow. Is there a jungle or wetland with blight within range 1 of me? The answer is no. I'm not going to play this unless it gets me something. It doesn't get me anything. Regrow from roots. So I just don't play it for no reason, I think. So be it.
Oh, right, I have to hit this button.
That button.
All right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Oh, you didn't actually need to generate the fear because Beasts also generated 3 fear.
Ah, well, bonus fear.
So cool. I'm just gonna put them in Nightmare Wetland. I like that I get to choose damage even though it doesn't matter. It had me select the damage on the Dawn.
Oh.
But I don't even push Dawn when I would
No?
destroy one. So I double checked the special roll. It's only on invaders, so
Only on towns and explorers, even. For the push.
right, yeah. All right, so I defended that. So
All right. Event. Place half the towns. All right, so that's happening.
in each land, which is oh yeah, there is a second one on my board because it happened. The strifed one, probably.
Yeah, the striped one. Makes sense. And that happens automatically over there. Ouch, that's a lot of cities now. They don't ravage in lands with strife/disease, but that isn't doing anything. Unless the fear card, we might have a strife fear card.
Maybe the fear card. Let's remember that there could be strife happening.
Uh,
Push 2 down from a land with city to a land without city. So
that's yeah, West 1. I guess it's on each board. Do this once, but there's only one place on each board where it's true. So
yeah.
uh,
So on your board,
for the purposes of not getting converted, they should go
they
to
can't go into your land because your rule.
Oh, right. That's the weird edge case of my rule, right? That fear cards are events. It's just events never move. That's so weird. Well, then
Yeah.
they should pile up into number 9 then, or number 7.
Oh yeah, I guess 7 is also adjacent, but
Well, maybe one each to
either
7
or
and one to
really.
9, right? That seems fine.
Sure.
Oh, we have to pick one land, so 7.
To a land. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here, honestly, putting it in East 8, because now we're not dealing with that ravage that well, because we're taking out a town in West 6 with the fear card. If we put 2 in East 8, one dies, but the other kills the other 2 explorers. Otherwise,
Yeah, 2 in East 8 seems good. And because we're going to have one spare use on that fear card, so actually the remaining one will kill both and they won't build.
yeah, that's what
So
I was thinking.
So our first fear card, I want to click West 6. And yeah, if we do East 8, then that's taken care of at the cost of 1 blight.
Add
Or
strife to a
we
town,
could have had strife to a town. Well, we already took care of the
and then
ravage,
that was
guys.
ravage.
Well, we don't want
Invaders
E6.
-1 health per strife to a minimum of 1.
We don't. Yeah,
Oh, but
we don't
so
want it
there's
to
a city
go.
with strife on East 3, but I can't do anything about it.
Oh,
And this
right.
can only go on towns.
And you don't have any slow powers, anyways. I think we just strife like stuff that might end up being a problem later. So, like East, I'm fine to add a strife to that town there. Sure.
Yep.
Or wherever you think. Anywhere but East 6.
Right. um. I mean, West 1, except it still would be 10 damage anyway.
Yeah, so like, I mean, West
Maybe
2 or
West
East
2,
2.
yeah. I mean, I'm more comfortable with my board just because I have my defend card, but
Right.
plus I don't care about strife as much.
Yeah, Sands and Jungle haven't come up, so we'll see. If Wetlands comes up, we're pretty good. It's Jungle. I mean, Jungle's not so bad. They don't come into West 8, so there's 2 lands for me to deal with. The mountains are completely empty. And I could use this power to have range 1 to do nothing in a land. Where do you think I should do? I have range 2 to no effect. I
It
choose.
just literally is a power with range 2.
Yeah, I'll choose East 5. Take that.
Worst power ever.
There is a Jagged Earth or Promopacto, I can't remember which, that like cares about powers being used in a land, so technically you can still use it even though it has no effect, but because it might
Right.
in that case. Oh, hey, look, I can put 2 presents again.
I reclaim and gain a power. Well, I do have 2 majors that cost energy, so I'm gonna take a minor. Quicken the Earth struggles. Guardian Serpents. Am I just gonna go full beasts? Am I now Bringer of Fangs?
So the problem is I can add 2 presents, but not in the places I want. It's unfortunate.
A lot of these powers are actually the exact same elements. Well, not exact same. That was a lie. 3 of these give moon and animal, so Bringer's happy. But none of them bring air, which is whatever.
I think West 1 is just going to happen unless we get Indomitable Claim. I can easily deal with West 5, though, so...
I'll take Guardian Serpents, and I'll just use that on the East 1 with sea monsters.
Oh, there's wilds in West 3. That's so funny.
Oh yeah, it's the one that
It's the one that
with
starts, but like you'd expect Sands or Coastal would have happened by now, but it didn't. I think I want a Sacred Site in West 6, though, more than putting presents there. And let's get another major. Major? I can only have 5 energy. So maybe it's a minor.
Oh, I can't. Oh no, Sea Monsters gathers, right? No, it doesn't. Shoot.
None of these cards have plant. Devouring ants? I don't really need devouring ants. I'm doing...
Being insatiable this next turn. In East 1 seems pretty sexy. Sea Monsters, though, doesn't work as well as I would like. Is there a jungle in range 2? No, there isn't.
If I get... are you getting a fear card on your own? And the... Because we only need 4. I can get up to 2 fear if we want, if I play if I gain a certain card.
Dreams the Dahan in East 4 would generate 3 fear. I don't usually use that for fear generation, but it's actually really strong. See, I want to probably sap the strength at East 1 next turn, plus insatiable hunger.
Yeah, I think I'll take Fiery Doom anyway. It's not great,
if I do
though.
this, then I get all the elements. I don't know that I want Guardian Serpents, though.
Maybe I'll take Devouring Ants. I never take Devouring Ants. And 3
probably
card plays.
have 3 moons, so I don't think I need it, so you can have an extra element of your choice.
Oh, cool.
That you already have.
Doesn't really affect me at present, so if you don't
Not
need
with
it,
that attitude.
you give me an extra range on Spreading Wilds. That's about it.
Yeah, that's better.
Or we could use it for some. Try to guess an event element because there is no plant event in Branch and Claw. So, all right, all good.
I'm trying to decide between. Oh, I guess if I want Sap the Strength and Insatiable Hunger, and I want extra beasts in East 1 with Insatiable Hunger, then I would want Guardian Serpents this turn. So I'm doing that. All right, so you get an element that you have at least 1 of. And I also reveal the fear card myself. Each player removes an explorer town from a land with beasts, disease, or at least 2 Dahan.
Yeah, I'm going to pick an element that might come up on the event. So water or sun. We have the least water right now, so to hedge our bets, let's go water. Because I don't really need a +1 range on Spreading Wilds, so. I should have picked a... Hang on. Did you reveal the fear card? Yeah, too late.
I did.
When do I get the element? Is it first? No, yeah, we can go back.
Did it? Okay.
We go back again. Do you get...
Nobody is permitted to undo at this time.
Oh, okay. I think it doesn't... Yeah, Night Terrors is weird that way. Or Spirits May a Dream. I was like, I should have picked Sun because then I get another Sun for Spreading Wilds. But probably wouldn't have mattered.
I'm going to put beasts in my land.
Yeah, so that undo... Spirits May a Dream undo didn't let us go back to pick another element. I'm going to just make a note of that. Spirits.
And we want that, do we? Do we want that fear? Blow town from things.
Something I'll test out. I'm all slow this turn. You are all fast.
I would slightly like to gather the Dahan in East 1 for next turn. But if we want the fear for that fear card that I just revealed.
Yeah, what does it do? Remove
know.
one from a land with beast, disease, or at least 2 Dahan. Does that do anything? Not really, right? Because we don't.
Really.
Well, it does if you put Dahan in that land, but then you don't get the fear card.
I'll just gather it.
Yeah, it's probably better to have that fear card next turn. So, and it was aided by Moon, so didn't help. But we should be able to do this. Transmute the worst. Also, we get the fear card because 1 fear per player, so we can stop the city build by removing a town.
Nice.
So transmute the worst if we can manage. I can forget a moon card if we want. And transient apparitions, I don't really care about.
Sure.
And you
I
have
also
lots of.
have a bajillion energy.
Yeah, you have discards
I'm
for days as well.
4 next turn, so I think it's fine for me to spend energy.
All right, I'll click on. Do we want? So we need just 5. So, did you want to discard or do you want to keep your cards? Because I'm happy to forget a card and then you could just spend 1.
I would like to keep my cards, so.
All right, let me forget that card and then that, and then you can spend the 1 energy. So cheap in 2 players. And we add beasts to a land with, and also the fear card is going to factor in because we can remove a town / explore from a land with beast. So
Okay.
That could let us do things. Also, of course, you got all the beast related powers. So
right. So this is on each. Oh, right. But yeah, the fear card is each player removes. Okay. So. Oh, and this is only. Okay. Yes, we can't hit West 5 with this. East 1 is going to build a city, but I have a plan for it.
Well,
so
it won't because we can remove the town.
Well, you said that it is building a city, but we could stop it. But I would like it to happen.
Oh, you want them to build a city? Okay.
Because I will defend it, and the Dahan will kill it. Unless,
sure.
I mean, I guess I don't have to play Sap the Strength next turn if we don't build the city. Is the only other thing, but with Insatiable Hunger and the Beasts, it will be better for there to be a city for the fear that way. Yeah, so I want the city to build.
Maybe Beast in like East 3 for sea monsters later.
Let's see, how much Beast do I want? I will gather the one in East 5. So it'll be 3. It would do 3, 5, 6.
This is why Sea Monsters was nerfed, by the way, because we could just like pile up all the beasts in East 4 and generate infinite fear.
Yeah, let's put it in East 3.
All right, and so yeah, if you're deciding to not like do anything about East 1 with the fear card, then we could like reduce West 1. I think I'm fine to let them. Well, yeah, I'm fine to let them build in West 5. It doesn't change visibility, and I have stuff to destroy.
West 5 with this anyway.
No, I'm talking about the fear card. We could stop West 5 from building. Oh no, we can't actually. Right. So
yeah,
I'm clicking West 1.
Disease to land with both Dahan and invaders and do 2 damage to Dahan.
And this is half the board.
There is a land in East, but there isn't one in West.
Yeah, so we just click West, right? And unless we want to put disease somewhere at the cost of Dahan is a thing. We'd rather just have nothing happen. I'm fine with nothing.
Nothing happens.
Surprise fear card.
Oh my gosh.
Right, so if we remove the stuff in West 1, it's still like 13 damage. It's still so much.
Yep.
uh, we could just like completely clean out a land like East 2 or something like that.
Well, East 4 is currently at risk of Dahan conversions, so removing one from there probably makes sense.
Sure.
And then I might just remove an Explorer from East 1 just because my Defend 5 with a City and an Explorer, because that's what's going to survive, is at risk of issues if the
Right.
event deals extra damage. So I'll remove
Pending the event.
pending the event.
The event could say cities do +3 though, so.
Or, as we established in Peasants Chat, pending the butt.
Yes, but.
Buttspot called it a butt.
Well, it is wetlands.
We don't have the conversion. Yay!
Yeah, no conversions. That's nice. And this is all me now.
If I could somehow play Sea Monsters and Insatiable Hunger next turn, then I could deal with a lot of problems. But because we put the city in East 1 now, I regret that decision. Well, I guess Sea Monsters in East 4 wouldn't solve it anyway because of the city that's there. I can't deal with the city.
You asked for your city. Now
I
you've
did.
got it.
I brought it upon myself. I only have myself to blame.
All right, 2 damage, destroy 1 Dahan. This kind of has to go in.
I think we'll be fine. I will get 9
West
fear
5.
off that city. No. Yes? No, 7 fear off city. 5 for my fear, 7 or 2 for the Dahan killing it. Plus Insatiable Hunger will generate 2 more fear. 3 more fear. It gathers. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, actually I could, thinking of different things I could do. I could destroy the city in West 4 instead of doing other things, or just destroy a city in West 1. Like West 1 is just happening. Like it's like 20 damage, 17. And I could remove Blight with Regrow from Roots later if I want. So yeah, actually if I Devouring Ants in West 4 and Tarring Wrath in West 4, that destroys that. Whereas West 5 still has 2 guys in it. I kind of want to use Spreading Wilds here. Stop that build. So let's do that. You just go into the West 1 party. Yeah, I think just dealing with West 5 is probably better than... How many damage is this? The Sacred Site up in West 6 is not adjacent. Yeah, I want... My Sacred Sites are not in the right spots for this, which is unfortunate. Because, yeah, those aren't... They're not adjacent the way I want. Let's just kill these Explorers. And devour. Oh, I guess I can devour ants at the cost of a Dahan and stop the build in East 9 if we want. We want that, or
Yeah,
I could
I'm not
just
doing anything with it.
I could just destroy a town in West 1. Let's stop a build.
Always be stopping builds.
Yeah. And I will regrow nothing. I suppose I must finally reclaim. I guess I don't have to. I could probably gain a card, but it's probably time to reclaim finally. And I have good cards. Oh yeah, I wish I could Pyroclastic Flow somewhere better. Oh well. Well, there's not really anything happening on my board with wetlands, and I'm sort of blocking the ones on your board in the western edge. So you're good to take care of your wetland areas.
I don't know that I will deal with them that well.
Take enough
You,
care.
you don't happen to have any defense, do you? You don't.
I don't. I will just build up in my area here
It's okay. My part of the island will blight,
and
but
wreck.
blight powers up insatiable hunger, so. Or no, it doesn't. It's sea monsters. Blight powers up sea monsters. Slightly.
I now have a 4 damage Towering Wrath for this jungle. I can remove the blight they put there if I want.
What, you think we have a blight problem? It's okay. I'll put more blight on the island.
I don't think we have a blight problem.
The problem is we don't have enough blight.
That is the real problem. Let's go with Devouring Ants. It's 2 damage in the jungles there. It's kind of nice. And yeah, there will be a blight there that I can then remove, so why not? That seems fine. I am all slow, you're all fast.
Damn.
We're going to have a mystery fear card. I'll be right back.
Two mystery fear cards. Oh wait, does my... Oh my gosh. I just realized insatiable hunger. I don't actually destroy the beasts off of it.
Oh my gosh, you guys. That's right.
I just realized that I... That's funny. So I get to add 2 beasts and then not destroy a beast.
More beasts for sea monsters. I'm going to have a cider. Are you ready to flip the event card?
I am.
It's
Gosh,
plus
dang
2
it.
damage.
It's plus damage, but still... Okay, whatever.
Well,
did
we
my
have
best.
2 fear cards might give us something.
Add
And
a
I can-
disease, ignore disease. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, add disease, ignore disease. 1 fear per land with invaders where they outnumber. So we're getting a more fear. Not another card worth, but... I'm fine to put disease into the sands here where, like, they're just ready to come and wreck face with sands, I think. On my side. I mean, it won't be that bad. So I'm going to click that.
And then here... I'll put it in my sands, too. Because I put explorers and invaders there.
We got 2 fear. Click a fear card. Remove. Doesn't say remove a city, unfortunately.
Move an explorer town from a land with beasts, or an explorer from a land adjacent to beasts. That does not do much.
Reduce West 1 a lot. Like, that gets us full value in West 1. Or, like, East 3.
It does minimize some of East 3, but the town's already strifed, so it doesn't really do that much.
I'm fine to just minimize West 1. We could click it twice, and then there's just 2 cities there again.
Sure.
Unless you... Like, it does... I guess... Does it actually stop them doing anything in... No, it doesn't really stop anything in those wetlands on the east, does it?
Nope.
So, all right, yeah. I will click West 1. You may click what you like.
Defend Bertahan. Come on, come on. Defend Bertahan.
Strife in a line
Strife
with
and alliance with
Dahan. That'll
Bertahan.
do it.
We did it.
I will go ahead and click that one for you.
And then Strife and East 4 probably.
Yeah, that East 4 city makes that pretty easy to deal with. Or if you want to like just strafe the heck out of East 3 also.
Strife the heck out of East 3.
Heckin' Strife.
East 3 is just gonna do East 3. Uh-oh.
We blighted.
I forgot that we have extra blight.
Add a town and a city to an inland with none. Jungle 5, West 5, I'm in there and I'm ready to wreck it, so seems good to me.
Is that gonna then ravage?
Oh, right. They haven't ravaged yet? No. They already ravaged. They ravaged
West 1.
But the set of lands that are ravaging has already been selected, right?
If you think so.
I think it's fine. If not, I'll file a bug report.
East 7 probably? Or
Sure.
East 6?
East 7
They already
opens up
explored wetlands.
East 7 opens up visibility, but I guess they all do to some extent. East 6,
Yeah,
I like East 6 better because there's a wilds next to it.
Yeah, and they already explored.
Oh, I guess there's a wilds in
so
East. There's a wilds in West 10 also, so it doesn't matter.
True. Fair enough. Put it next to my sacred site, though, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the game like runs through all the ravages that didn't do anything first, right? And then if it's automatically choosing, it's going to do it that way. I guess technically you're supposed to be able to choose that you wanted West 5 to ravage later because maybe there were Dahan and you defended it for some reason, but like, really?
I will submit a bug report.
Really?
Do the things that I want to do.
Yeah, there's some universe where that mattered, but not the universe we're in. Because it also requires like foreknowledge of the blight card and having defended a land that wasn't doing anything, and on and on and on.
On and on and on and on and on and on.
No one has complained about it, and I am not complaining about it. Hey, look, it's my turn. You get the fast turn, I get the slow turn.
Yeah, I have no idea how I'm dealing with my wetlands.
They're
finally double blighting, and then they're going to build, and then they're going to double blight.
Devouring Ants can take care of West 2 because of the -1 health. That's nice. Well, the really easy thing is regrow from roots. There's only one choice there that matters. Spreading Wilds gets to push 2 explorers, which doesn't really...
Ooh, 2 explorers.
At range +1? Yeah. That doesn't actually reach anywhere that would do anything, though.
All my coasts are blighted. Whoops. Oh, no, East 2's not blighted. But
I guess Punish Trespass only really works in West 5, so let's do that. I could destroy the city with another power too, but there's other cities I can also do that too. So yeah, actually, it's interesting. Oh, I can't use Spreading Wilds in West 1, can I?
we're almost at Terra level 3.
Yeah, let's clean out West 2. I'm destroying a city with Towering Wrath as well. I think it's West 1. Unless... No, I can't reach a wetland that's doing anything, so yeah. Turn level 3. And now the wilds can spread. I could get one of each token, except for Strife in West 4. We're getting to that achievement. There's an achievement for that. If I can get a Strife
Nice.
in there too. I don't know if I have the achievement on this account. Is there... I guess I could go into like East 5 just to be closer to the business. Maybe I get a card that helps defend all that stuff or whatever, right? So it's probably a good idea. I would love to...
And bear with me on
Actually,
this. I reclaim insatiable hunger and use it, and it doesn't solve the problem, but it generates a buttload of fear.
it does.
So
Sea
add
Monsters
beast,
also generates a
two
buttload of
beasts,
fear, though,
yeah,
right?
two
It is in the
beasts.
slow phase, but...
If I did that in East 3, I would have 5 beasts. That's 10 damage, 5 fear, and that would take out, quote unquote, 2 cities and 2 towns, which would be 14 fear. 19 fear, dude. 19 fear.
Does that get us to the game? Close.
No.
So, should I Boon of Growing Power you or me is a question here, too.
Well, if I'm reclaiming, I'm not gaining a power unless I do first option, but I want to probably get the any element. Ooh, if I can get... Ooh, what if I repeat insatiable hunger? Ooh.
Do you have the... can you get it?
I need 2 air and 4 animal, which...
Your air cards and animal cards don't go together, unfortunately.
Well, I have an innate air, which is... Like, the air is not
Oh,
the
right.
problem,
It's
it's
the
the
animal.
animal, but... If I could somehow
Yeah.
have 3
If you...
moon...
Your any plus your... Yeah. If you can do your thing to get you +1.
If I do... But the problem is insatiable hunger doesn't give me a moon.
Doesn't. Accurate.
So now I don't actually get that then.
What if
Bummer.
I Boon a Growing Power myself and maybe I get Elemental Boon? Right?
Yeah, that would probably be wise.
Let's do that. I didn't. I did get Sky Stretches, which lets you use sea monsters fast.
Ooh.
Right?
That's what I would like. For sure.
That seems pretty good. I'm going to click on that.
So we're just gonna rush to tear level victory.
I mean, that seems good to me. I also have Pyroclastic Flow that can destroy lots of explorers and add Blight. That seems fun, probably. I don't know that I'm going to use that. I'm just thinking of where I want. We're in stage 3 now. I'm going to put into East... just in case I get something that helps, I'm going to go into... If I go into East 7, are you going to cascade into there or something? Or is it fine for me to go into East 7?
If that helps you out with doing stuff, then
I mean,
yeah, I could...
that gets me closer so I could, like, affect East 3 or something, right? If needed. So...
Yeah, my insatiable hunger will cascade, but I could cascade into East 2, and I'm not repeating it, so... But then East 2... Well, assuming that we win, it doesn't matter what the Ravage does, but...
Well, I can go into East 5 instead then, right?
Sure.
Which still gets me close enough to some things, like East 2. So let's do that, and I'm going to send this guy... Where's this one explorer going to go? East 6, so they all have a happy family, one of each. Sounds good.
Sure. I wonder how, like, individual explorers plus the towns and cities, like, work thematically. Because obviously, like, the idea is that the explorers represent people that are charting out the lands, and then they settle by putting a town, and then it turns into a metropolis with a city. But what is the individual explorer then at that point? Because presumably the city that's there also has inhabitants.
Yeah,
Is
the
that
rulebook
explorer
the
just...
rulebook talks about it. The explorers are also like homesteaders and like individual families. Like they're not necessarily
Okay.
like, you know, Robinson Crusoe or like, you know, swashbuckling guys. They also represent, yeah, just regular folks setting up a farm that's like not as like big as a settlement at like a town, but individual cabins and things like that.
Gotcha.
And so I mean that's reflected in their damage too. Like a single one or two families homesteading can't really do enough damage to materially affect the land. So whereas a group of 10 or 20 or something like that can farm too much. So do I want to reclaim one? I don't know. Probably, but I don't actually. Yeah, if I do that and gain a power card, I can play 5 cards. If I get a free card, maybe I want a major though. Maybe want major. I think I'd rather have a major power. Just play fewer cards this turn if I have a higher impact card, because there's nothing happening on my board. A single town build is happening on my board. Your board is where the action is. 13 damage. 11 damage. It feels like a fast major might be helpful. So, gain a major power. Indomitable Claim. Also Winds of Rust. Also Rapid Wings. Also Pillar of Living Flame. Defense 6 is like
Pretty good.
doesn't do anything against Sweden 3.
Well, if you were to defend East 4, then the Dahan kill the stuff, so.
That's true.
The city's strife, so it's just 4 damage.
I could also defend 20 somewhere. Eh? Eh?
Yeah. Does defend 20 actually help with?
Yeah, it stops
11 or 13. Yeah, it
East
stops all
East
of them.
2. Any one of them it stops.
Not all, but any. Yeah.
Like I could happy to claim into East 2, and like if you can defend 2 or what, like I guess it's defend 3 is necessary in East 4.
Yeah, I don't have defend.
You don't have any defend.
All
Okay.
beasts. All beasts all the time.
So I guess.
But if they do ravage in East 4 though, it is a cascade, but
yeah.
it's not a double blade at least. And 4 damage. So unfortunately it doesn't kill the city, but it does kill a town still.
I also have skip all actions. I have the threshold on Indomitable Claim if potentially. So actually, threshold on East 2 is nice because it stuff's a build as well. Do I have enough energy? I don't have enough energy for that, I don't think. Do I? Oh, and I'm getting a +1 energy, so I do have enough energy. But yeah, that cascade, I don't currently have a way to stop it with that. Honestly, I don't know that I need claim as if Winds of Rust does enough defense with 1 less energy.
And it generates fear, right?
Yeah, just 1, but
well, that could be the fear that wins the game.
Indomitable Claim generates 3 fear, so it's more fear. I also have a reclaim 1 option, but I don't have any. Well, I guess I could reclaim. Nothing fast, though. Nothing fast. All my cards are slow.
I mean, you could target yourself with Sky Stretches, but I don't think any of those are as good as Sea Monsters.
Yeah, Sea Monsters is better. Do you have the repeat on Sea Monsters?
No. I haven't clicked my any yet, but
Yeah, that won't be enough though.
no threshold is hit other than I can hit a moon for extra fear and knowledge of one fear card.
Winds of Rust is actually the one fear is balanced out by losing a fear because of replacing.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. That's funny.
I wonder if that's why it has one fear. It's because you're losing a fear. It's interesting.
Actually, Bringer would lose 3 fear or 2 fear, depending on which one you convert. So it's not balanced. It's a bad card for Dreamer.
It's imbalanced. The most actually, yeah, claim is the same amount of fear in that particular land because 3 fear from destroying this stuff or 3 fear from skipping. It's whether I want the extra presence. The extra presence gives me a plant. Does that matter? It does matter. No, it doesn't matter. I don't have any fire. I don't know. Pick something. Click something, John.
Choose for me.
Choose for me.
I had the choose for me button when I was damaging the Dahan. I didn't think about that.
I love putting down presents. That's what I say.
Always be presencing.
All right, boon of growing, regrow from roots. We don't need that anymore. Add presents to the important land. Yeah, it may as well be reclaim 1. And devouring ants. Devouring ants. They're my friends. That means I can play that card. So I have the threshold on claim. And I ran out of energy. Wilderness doesn't really do anything for 2 energy here, so I guess push 2 Dahan does something. But not a whole lot. Alright, that seems fine.
My dad's using whatchamacallit, an air blower thingy. Right outside my window.
Leaf blower.
Leaf blower, that's what it's called.
Alright, so
I'm very technical.
I'm going to not use the threshold on claim because we want them to ravage and blow up in East 4.
Makes sense to me.
And it's going to be a plant. All right.
Might as well generate that. Oh, no, wait. Aha, I can undo. Awesome. Might as well take the moon so that I actually get more fear.
And you get to get a fear card.
The one on top is skip the next normal build, and the build card shifts left as usual.
Ooh.
All right, so the order of operations is insatiable hunger and then sea monsters for maximum fear. I'm just going to do that in East 3 because that has the most stuff.
Sure.
Cascade East 7.
Yeah, you can get 10 fear off the cities if you can do 6 damage.
Do you see a vote here?
No.
Damn it!
What's happening?
I did insatiable hunger in East 3 and it's cascading.
Oh, I wonder if I missed that card in the... Because I had to go to each card that added blight and add the logic. The logic dolphin. I'm going to bring up the code.
Submit a feedback then.
Yeah, submit a feedback. I'm going to pull up the code here and everyone on the stream can see it. Insatiable hunger of the swarm. Oh yeah, it's supposed to, yeah, so you can probably see I've got all the other, maybe all the other cards that can add blight. So if we close other cards. What's the one that we had the problem with before? What's it called?
It was the one that pushes 2, and if there's blight, push another 2. It's a minor power.
Yeah,
Cost 0 energy.
I'm
I
going.
don't know what's called though. It has
Uh,
Moonfire.
it does have Moonfire.
I can
All
tell
right.
you all the information about the card except what its name is.
Steam vents. No. Land of Haunts and
Lands
Embers.
and
Look at
Embers,
that.
yes.
Peasants on the Land of Haunts and Embers. Uh, right. So, find affected lands for target land. Return the whole island. And I forgot. I tried to find all the ones that added blight, but I guess I missed. I missed one, and it was the one you happened to use. So
And this is the problem with hard coding exceptions.
you can undo and use it on a different land, basically.
All right. I guess it will have to go in East 2 then. Maybe. I could do it in East 6. It's the same amount of fear.
Yeah, and then you won't get cascadings, right?
Oh, but then we don't get the sea monsters benefit.
I think I'd rather not have the cascade because there's not much room to cascade at East 2 right now, right?
Right. Unless we would win for some reason, we need 27 fear.
You sent in a report for that?
I did, yeah.
Good. That should be an easy fix.
So I would have four beasts in East 2. That's
Land
4
of Haunts
fear,
and
9
Typos.
fear, 11 fear. Plus the town pushes into East 4, so that's defended. Although, actually, there's not enough damage there. So what was it? 4, 9, 11. And then sea monsters is another 8 for 19. And they destroy the city again, so that's 24 fear. Which is literally 3 fear cards. We need 3 more fear to win the game. Oh, but that's the Ravage, right. Okay, we win the game with this then.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right. Unless pending the event.
Ending the event.
And pending the fear cards that we earn that might remove stuff that we need to win. But then we're probably okay anyways.
I will assume defend 20 is enough even with the event. Sitting on 4 fear cards at Terra level 3, we're probably fine.
Yeah, they're probably going to be good fear cards. Also, yeah, they're probably not going to do anything in East 2 because the odds that there's a fear card that stops East 2 from ravaging is pretty high. Single line with the most invaders, push 1 to each adjacent. Also, we're going to generate more fear on the event and win the game. So
Each beast generates 1 fear
Each
if
beast.
invaders are present.
each beast.
Um,
All right, we're moving guys out of East 3 because sure.
single out the most invaders, so. Can't we just hit the automatically win button because we are?
Maybe we're not. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
the West 10 beasts.
Choose for me what beast wants to move. And so we do get victory, but we have to finish the action. So there you go. Now we're done. We got some extra fear. Immediate, in quotes. GG. That was a very tokeny game. I like that. 58 points. Not bad. The game was good, as the chat notes. All right. Would you like to play again?
Yes.
All right. I can't stay super late, but I have enough time for another game, especially if we play quickly.
Okay.
In which case, do you want to just play? What do you want to play? Scenario? Or something?
Guard the Owl's Heart, difficulty 0 or -1, I guess. I don't
Guard
know.
the Owl's Heart against no adversary or some adversary?
Up to you.
Prussia, 2.
Prussia 2. The town actually goes away immediately, so it doesn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
You just get a stage 3 card on the 4th card down.
Well, what about Prussia 6 then?
This scenario is notably harder against adversaries to act quickly.
Let's go.
Honestly, I'm surprised that they specified Brandenburg Prussia there instead of England, because England is notably harder.
And France. But France wasn't around when this card was printed. Let's go
Right.
Prussia 3, just to speed it up a little bit.
Sure.
All right. And we have random spirits. Seems good. Oh, we should have made the island more hardy. Oh, well. What's the heart? Land. The hearts are automatically in land 7 or something. Just kind of.
Yeah.
I want them to be land 4. That's more middle.
Right.
Oh, well. Add presents. I like presents. Your land 7 has guys in it, but you also have a card that just erases them, so.
And it's okay if they put a town temporarily on turn 1. Entrancing apparitions, though.
It is. But then if we get to turn 2 and the town's still there, that's not.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, entrancing apparitions also takes care of it. All right. Such acceleration. I could go to 3 card plays right now. I got Dissolve the Bonds of Kinship, which is fun. It's kind of a later game card, but I'm going to put a Sacred Site in the Isle's Heart. I'm going to play 2 cards with fire.
You can have a lightning spoon, because that's all I can afford. Unless I don't play it, because energy. Maybe I don't play it.
Yeah, I don't super need it, so.
I think I'm also just not going to play most of the cards, because I can't get the town destroy with entrancing apparitions, and I just can't afford a lot this turn. But I wanted to have another sacred site, so
You can just blow it up in the fast
extra
phase.
presence I took off card plays track, and now I'm not doing anything with more than one card. So
You're ready for next turn.
I'm using I forget what it's called, the things that change the way these starter spirits work.
Aspects.
I'm using the lightning aspect, where your number of card plays is actually divided by 2. But if you have an extra like half card play, or like, I would have 1.5 card plays, but I can only play 1 card, right? So I would have 0.5 card plays left over. But for each of those, I get any element.
Any amount of energy.
I believe that's how that one works.
Would you like to entrance your apparitions?
I don't want you going into Blight, Go with the beasts. Beasts will do damage sometimes.
Wetlands.
All right, now we're on stage 3.
That's right. So I could Mantle of Dread you for that town in C3 if you want. I could also Mantle of Dread the guys out of D5, which maybe is better. I don't really have a place for Crops Wither, though, but it's 2 fear. So. You can just kill the guy in C3. You have nothing better to do. You can also kill the guy in D5 if it was a town.
Well, C5 I can kill in the slow phase when they build.
Yeah. So I'm just going to dread myself. Well, actually, yeah, pending the event. Let's not have anyone in D5. There's Blight there. It is a silly place. And Crops Wither to no effect. And Favors Call due for a fear card. Where, you say? No matter, really. I could gather 0 into D1. Is there anywhere we want Dahan? Nothing really matters. Anyone can see.
Yeah, I don't think there's a place where
I
it
will
matters.
gather 0 Dahan. And we will not know what the card is. Time to start getting energy, I guess. Also, I can just Encompassing Ward you because I have nothing better to do than play that card. If you like.
Sure.
And then you don't have to destroy C3. It will be defended pending the event. That's the only Ravage that's doing anything. I mean, I don't have to play Encompassing Ward, but I'm probably playing Encompassing Ward because I'm probably not going to gain a power card that does things.
Destroy a city. Exciting.
Land of Haunts and Embers. There we go. Also, Guardian Serpents is the defense for that land. So, multiple options. Let's go Haunts and Embers. It's free. It's lovely. And presence at range 1 is D2. So yeah, all Encompassing Ward you, so C3s can be just defended with that.
Cool. So, I will use my super expensive Raging Storm to kill the guy in C5.
Cool.
And then when I kill the city in C2, my board has no buildings after the Ravage.
Yeah, so Haunts and Embers is working. I wasn't able to use it at all while you were using a power. That was the fix for that. But now that you're not using a power, I can use it. And send this guy into the fun times of D2.
Oh, you can't use it because it might need a vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And I will boon myself because all your powers are fast.
Yeah. I'll stop a build in D3. Why not?
We can
And
get
I
to
will
2 fear cards if I use my stuff fast. There's no wetlands build at all. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they didn't explore C8. They're actually not going to be able to see a lot of the island.
Yeah, that's why I did all the stuff on my board to stop the stage 3 explore from doing much.
2 fear cards. I think we're doing okay.
I think we're doing okay. +1 damage per
Hey.
land. Uh-oh.
No, we get stage
Uh-oh.
1. Is it stage? Does it? Or is it stage 2? Oh, because Prussia, it's stage 2.
Because Prussia.
+1 damage per land does cause a blight now.
Oh no! Anyway.
Oh well.
Oh hey, we removed blight from. Ooh, we removed both of the blights. Nice.
Oh hey. Sounds good. Skip and
Skip the
explore.
lowest numbered land. Man, that explorer is feeling pretty bad.
And they
do
don't-
not explore into the lands with
Oh, that's amazing. There's lots of lands with 2.
Unfortunately, one of them is gone.
Oh yeah. We'll be okay.
Jungle wetland.
So they D3 only. Amazing. What a stage 3
Good
card.
job. Good job, Brandenburg.
You guys are doing your best. Amazing.
I think we're fine. Although they are building in 3 lands.
So if I use Dissolve the Bonds in D2, then we put an Explorer into D1 who dies, right? I mean, there's 2 disease there already, but it's kind of hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Then there's just the D3 guy. I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to... That's what I'm going to do on my turn, is play Dissolve the Bonds. And get more energy. And put a presence down here. Well, maybe I should make a Sacred Site. Okay.
I wish I could kill
play my
the
one
city,
card.
but I can't. If we kill the city and get enough fear, then we would win the game.
Well, I'm replacing it with 2 Explorers, so...
Oh, okay. So we just need fear then. Okay, cool.
I'm making lots of Explorers. So if you can actually get the Dahan out of there fast, then I won't make turn 1. If you can put the Dahan into D3, that would be really good.
I can do that. Do you want Dissolve to go fast?
Oh, sure.
That wouldn't... They would... If I get the Dahan in D3, then the Ravage, and yeah, then everything's dead. And I can also play this. So I can destroy a town. Awesome.
All right, I will dissolve their bonds. Have fun, guys. We don't have enough fear. We're like... Well, once we get 6 more fear, there's no towns, and there are not going to be any towns. Unless pending the event.
On each board
Well,
in a land.
Oh, well, that's not happening.
Adjacent to a city.
There are no cities.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to those guys? The beast got them?
The beast got him, I think.
Not even a blight. We were expecting a blight there. There's the build.
There are no boards with buildings. Escalations.
I don't think I've ever seen that message before. Oh, wetland party,
Also,
but they don't even explore on your board at all. And they're just gonna death by Dahan on my board. All right, what's the next? What's game 3? Sea
so it's
monsters.
Like nothing's happening. I'm just not gonna do anything.
I don't have enough energy for sea monsters, do I? Well, I guess I could play sea monsters and 2 free cards. What's a thing I could do? It's a lot of fear. That's what I'm going for. More fear. Maybe that's not the most fear, but it's some fear. Are you playing any
I mean,
cards?
if you want me to generate one fear, I can.
As you wish.
One fear, 3 fear, and 7 fear. So you'll just win in the slow phase. So I don't need to do anything.
Oh no, there won't be any invaders present. That's the problem. There should be invaders present. Maybe there will be invaders present. Seems possible there won't be. Sure. Does anything do anything? Nothing does anything. I want to use sea monsters in D3, but there won't be anyone there. That's the problem. What if I bring enough guys there that... Well, can I make
mean,
their...
you can still use it coastal. I know there's the beasts in D3 already, but C3 is still a valid target.
Yeah. Oh, right, that's true. C3 will be a valid target. I mean, 1 damage per blight. I want to blight D3 then. I'm just thinking, can I get enough guys in there that they would kill the Dahan and still be around? I don't think so, right? I can only put 2 guys in there. But if there's blight, it does more damage. So...
Yeah, so you can really make sure that you kill all the things.
Oh, I can make more fear if I cascade.
You're gonna kill the sacred site that I just made. Thanks, John.
Well, you went in there. It's your own fault. Here, you go in there. I killed my
Hey,
presence
I can
too.
actually vote now. Awesome. I vote D2.
Sure. And Darkness Swallows doesn't care. I guess pending the event. Here, come out of there.
Oh, look,
Replace
now there's buildings.
Replace Explorer with a town.
Inland land on each board, so it's just your board.
Yeah. Meh.
We could also push from a land with Dahan, which neither of those are, so.
Yeah. And it's May. I want him to be here for sea monsters in case, right?
In case what?
Oh, wait. Actually, if I push this guy to D2, then I can see monsters there. There'll definitely be invaders there. And there's blight, so it's more. Oh, it's only damage. It's not fear for per Dahan. So, yeah, whatever. Skip.
I didn't get an option there.
Yeah, I know. That's I have a bug report about that. If I skip, it should, like, that's just because of single player, right? Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But,
And
add a
now
town.
you have an escalation. Hey, you can put a
Oh,
town in
yeah,
D3.
town in D3. Perfect.
So they did jungle wetlands, then they did wetlands, then they did jungle.
Start with mountain. But yeah. All right, the sea monsters. We don't win because there's a town in D4. For a second, there's a town in D4. And click, click, click.
If only there was a way to deal with it.
If only there was a way it could be dealt with. I clicked a bunch of things for some reason. Pillar of Living
And I still
Flame!
don't have the threshold.
For more fear. You could have reclaimed, but you didn't have range. No, you still have a sacred site there, didn't you? No matter.
Does it matter?
Doesn't matter. We win. That was quick. Do you want to do another one like that?
Yeah, it was. I mean, you're the one that's limited on time.
I mean, yeah, we haven't even made it to 5 o'clock yet, though, so. 56 points. All right. Another Guard the Owl's Heart. But this time, you think England. England 3?
Yeah, England with high immigration gets really scary with inner lands.
All right. I'm going to pick a different spirit than lightning. And it's river. Whoop. The
I don't know if
watery.
it was a visual bug, but it looked like there were 3 boards placed for a second.
I did put another board, so I got a random spirit.
Oh, okay.
And then I just took off the
Well,
old board.
I don't have that luxury, so
Yeah, you are
I
not
don't
allowed.
want to be ocean for this. So
You don't. Oh, that makes it more fun.
Okay,
I'll be
ocean for this.
All right.
Fine, we'll be ocean and river, the tag team.
I'll take care of the inner lands. So land 7s are the inner lands, I think. Unless it's because it's a non-standard board. No, it's just land 7 no matter what. So
Yeah.
the mountainous inner lands.
Building wetlands, you say?
So I should push a town into land 7. I'm going to take 2 energy to start, and that really makes my life easier. Cast down in the briny deep. Nice. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah, and you don't get to put yours into the thing because of your rule, but... So now your goal is to get to cast down... What if you destroy the Isle's Heart? Does that... We still win?
Oh, that is my cast down. Nice.
Yeah. And it's like
I thought
perfect
that was
elements
for
for
a
you.
second. So... I mean...
I got terrible cards for
The
River.
rules just say lost condition anytime
Yeah.
after turn 1 there's a building in an inner land. It doesn't say the inner land needs to survive the game.
The Interland doesn't need to exist. Sounds good. All right, add presence, add presence. I will send the guy in B6 to you.
Sure.
Yeah. Wash away. You're playing 3 cards?
so-
Would you like a boon of vigor?
I will drown a city and a town and an explorer. 2 explorers. No, but you do that slow, right? Oh, but I still get to drown both. Cause
Yeah,
of
I'll be washing
stuff.
away the B6
Okay.
stuff into B1 for you, so.
Okay.
Have some energy.
There's no way I can afford cast down next turn still, though. I'm surprised that Pound Chips the Splinters does not require invaders.
Ah, the ocean's scary from far away, too.
There's a town in an inner land. Oh no!
Not the innerest innerland, just
Oh no!
next door.
Oh no! Sorry. Yeah, it's C8, not C. Yeah, my bad. I'm dumb. You also get a title boon. Yeah,
Yeah,
that has to go on you. So
I
you,
would title boon out a C5. I think
I mean, it's your decision. So
it is. It is my decision. I mean, doesn't really matter if I pick C5 or C8 here. Do I have to move to Han? Up to 2 to Han. So may push. Yeah. Have that. And I'm going to put 1 to Han in the inner land. And I will wash away these friends for you. And I'll massive flooding this town into C7, right? No. Drowning the
I almost have
Dahan.
enough energy.
Yeah, you got 6 energy now. I've got 5 energy on my second turn somehow because of Tidal Boon and everything. I could use Strangling Firevine. That's fun. I would need to be in Sands, which I am not.
I can give you even more energy if you so want. I guess actually this +1 energy if target spirit is not yourself. If you have at least two spirits, two sacred sites, target spirit gains +1 energy. So I could still target myself for +2 energy with Gift of Living Energy, and then cast down next turn.
Yeah, I think I'll probably Flash Floods B4. Well, I'll Flash Floods one of the builds. Actually, B4 doesn't get stopped, but B8 does get stopped by Flash Floods, doesn't it? So push B4, Flash Floods B8, innate C4. And
+2 range. You're not in a Sands, right? Or not yet. Have you put presence down?
no, I'm going to shortly.
Would +2 range help with some of your decisions?
Not really. I don't think I'll play Strangling Firevine this turn. So it's too expensive and doesn't really do anything for me right now, so I will get into Sands though, actually with both of my presences here, just to well, maybe actually B6 is a good spot. Sacred Site? Yeah, Sacred Site.
I'm still gonna take Reaching Grasp.
And C2 is a sand. I could play Wash Away because of the whole having energy thing, which is weird. Or Boon of Vigor. How many cards are you playing?
3.
I'll play Boon of Vigor then. I think. Well, I was planning to use Wash Away, wasn't I? I'll just use Wash Away. You're fine. You don't need to play Cast Down every turn or anything like that.
Not with that attitude.
I will get my second level innate to destroy a town with.
I'm not gonna have any Earth. Oh, but I guess with Reaching Grasp, I will probably just do whatever. Okay. You don't need energy, do you?
I'm good.
and all my powers are fast. So you get reaching grasp. I don't know. I don't know what it would do for you, but I don't need it. So choose a sacred site. Oh, select the ocean with this.
Bug report.
B4 to stop the build, or sorry, B2 from B4, right?
England though, they still build.
Oh, true.
Uh,
England beat
does
England.
the event
Yeah,
do
so
anything
none of these builds are
else?
stopped.
Yeah, I don't know that this does anything besides get more things near you. So sure. And may as well be C2. Because C5 actually, yeah, stops C4. Doesn't actually stop C4, but oh well. Add
What land with most
disease. Well,
buildings?
C1.
I think these decisions are forced.
Oh, it's just ordering. Yeah. A fear card. Remove one from a land with Dahan. Well, the inner
Inland
land.
is priority.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
inner land guys. Oh yeah, interesting. Because I changed my spirit, you are the first spirit, even though I am still the leader.
Oh. All right.
Mountains.
Mountains. This is where
It
is
gets
potentially
interesting.
scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because C7 is currently building, regardless.
Currently, but that can easily change. Cause yeah, I can certainly flash floods next turn. I can just defend B4 instead of moving that. So, well, I need to move something though to stop the build in C7. I need to move one or get rid of one of the towns, right?
Yes.
So I will just destroy a town. Yeah. Yeah. Destroy C4. Boom. C4. KJim, hello. There are no approximate dates. It is in development and in private beta testing, but it is coming along. And then I will send away one of these guys. Yeah, and I can just flash flood the other guy, and then that stops. Except high immigration. Does it stop? It does stop. They don't build B6. They don't build C8.
They build C5.
C5. They do build C5, so then they do build C7. Crap, heckin' immigration. All right, then what's the solve here? Interesting. You have Call of the Deeps. Does that help?
If you put Dahan in C4 with River's Bounty because you have plus range, then you don't have to destroy the town yourself. It gets destroyed. So you could push out a C6 instead.
All right, I will use the undo button. Right, I forgot I had plus range. Right, so that takes care of... They do still build in C5, though, but the town isn't there at the time of the build in the mountain. So, right, C6 is the problem, right, then?
Yeah.
But wait, they're also building in C8. There's a guy there.
Uh-oh.
There is a guy there. He is camouflaged, but he is there.
Yeah, this is where it gets tricky.
Do you have you have reaching grasp that can help you. All your stuff is coastal, though.
Yeah, I would have to gain a power next turn to help.
Yeah,
out.
you definitely have to gain a power. I think we're at the mercy of the power cards next turn.
Yeah.
So we just have to put ourselves in the best position. I think River's Bounty here is a good choice because otherwise, like, there's nothing. It's not helping, right? So it still helps to do that. And then I have 2 abilities. So wash away C8 into C7 and kill the 2 guys. Like that at least means the land is empty. Right? Which means we just need to stop one of the towns. Or like move C6. I guess it's harder to move it. Yeah. I mean, we need to get rid of C6 somehow, right? Like that has, because C5 is going to build no matter what because there's too much stuff.
Yeah.
So we need something that moves a town at range 1, which exists, but actually isn't super that's hard. It's kind of hard.
I'm going to take a major power in any case. Although the thing is not necessarily the power of the card, but the ability to stop multiple things.
Right. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is wash away. It's much easier to deal with an explorer in a land where you are, right? Like there's steam vents and stuff like that. Versus a town that's range 1 away with invaders all around is harder. So wash away C8 into C6. Massive flooding C6, I think, is what I'm going to do. Because that means they're not building in C8 for sure, right?
Right.
And this guy can just stay here. He doesn't need to leave. Well, there are cards that say lands without invaders are good. So I'm going to put him to C1. So now we just actually, yeah, we just need to take out the Explorer from C7, and C7 is fine. And we need to take out the Explorer from B7, and B7 is fine. So that's all we need to do now. That's definitely easier than the previous problem.
I can have you flow like water, reach like air to move your presence and bring an explorer with it.
That works. Well, let me see what I get,
Or
because
Figure of the Breaking Dawn as well.
I mean, I have Reclaim 1, which is Flash Floods. Right. So actually, between those 2 things, we're good, right? I could reclaim and gain a power card, or I could not reclaim.
Yeah.
If I don't reclaim, I get to put more presence in more places, which might help. Or I could gain a power card at a presence. Actually, yeah, I could gain a power card without reclaiming, which is probably better because I can still get Flash Floods, which is the important card. So what was your other option? Sorry.
Flow like water or Vigor of the Breaking Dawn, but flow like water is better elements.
Yeah. Well, let me see. I'm gonna take my third option to gain a card, and see what I get. And I'll take a minor. I got all slow powers. Cool. But flow like water lets me go fast, right? Or is that the other one? You're looking
It's
at
the other one.
the major version,
Target
right?
spirit gets +2 range with all powers. It's because you really need more range.
These powers are garbage
Push
for me.
one of their presence to an adjacent land, bringing up to 2 explorers, 2 towns, and 2 Dahan with it.
Yeah. I'm going to take Here the Remonsters because it lets at least let me push an explorer out of the mountains. Oh, I'm waiting for you to forget.
Sorry.
It's all right. That's a thing that we need to fix. And I'm going to go on the energy track, I think. So you're taking Flow Like Water? Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to put an extra presence into the mountain then. So that the one that I push out can still have a presence there. So flash floods. So I don't get my innate. I guess I could have taken the card with water on it, but oh well.
I have a title boon, so I can. The only things that let me destroy a city or drown a city are these two cards. So, pushing a town into Dahan. Not sure where that would be helpful for you. I guess at the very least you push out a C2, and then I get
They're building
a
a town
drowned
in
town.
C5, so I could push that out of there.
Oh, okay, that works then. So all the land dwellers. I guess I could also just drown those in C2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think high
That
immigration
works.
they're building in B1 and C5 only right now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to defend, I think, B4 because that's a cascade. C4 will blight, but at least the town will die. So
Yeah. Works for me.
this has got some more interesting choices in this game than the last one. Last one was just like murder everyone. The
Last
end.
one was trivial, yeah.
All right, what's oh, this is flow like water. So I'm going to push out of
Yep.
B7. And I guess I want to be into B5 because of Strangling Firevine. So I'm going to go there. Do I have to move the Dahan? I may
No.
move the Dahan. So I'm going to leave the Dahan because I don't want to have them inland. And I will Flash Flood C7. And we don't lose immediately, pending the event.
Ending the event. We would lose if they convert an explorer in an inland land because B5, but I think that was always going to screw up.
Yeah,
no
I
matter
mean,
where
I
you
couldn't
pushed
push them that far. They
it. Land with
replaced.
exactly one
Oh, is
Dahan.
this bad?
Mm,
Oh yeah,
this
if we
one.
had to choose C5, then we would have lost.
Yes.
Or C6. So since we have C1 as an option, we don't lose. And be still 2 damage. Hey, no blight over there. Jeff's favorite event. All right, we didn't lose. Double mountain.
Mountains. And that still has the same danger. They have to build here. Do they? No.
They don't have
Well,
to. It was a choice. But I think it's
let's go
fine.
back then.
You are there, and you can
But
just like
undo.
eat them up. Eat them up, eat them up.
Yeah.
This may as well be C2 because it does not blighted. Yeah. Oh, and it's disease, so nothing happens. Even better. And they do explore in the inner lands. So we're getting into an interesting situation. I do have here the remonsters, so I can push one of those guys away, which actually does no freaking high immigration.
To the Dahan pending the event.
Oh, that's
So yeah,
true.
high immigration jungle builds, so we still have to deal with like the B4 and the C5 towns.
Yeah, I don't know that I trust the event to right?
Yeah. With only one Dahan, yeah, it's definitely sketchy, but we have to deal with the towns.
Yeah, because
B4 and
they
C5.
still build in B7 because of the build in B4, right? And they build in C7 because of the build in C4. So those things are actually, but I can push the town out of C5, right? Which potentially, if pending the event, stops C7, doesn't it?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do that. Here, join C2. Your favorite place?
Actually, hold on.
No?
You have +2 range, right?
Sure. Oh, should I move
Well, let
B4?
me give you title boon for C5, and then you push B4.
Oh, sure, yeah. Good thing we have undo.
Yeah,
I'm going to put this extra Dahan into C7 in case they get +1 damage or something.
that seems safe.
And then, yeah, then we push out B4 into B2. Party, why not? I mean,
I mean, they're ravaging and then building there, and I don't know that I can deal with all that. Other
well,
than I could cast down next turn, maybe. No,
B1
no
is fine. They're
energy or
not
no
doing
energy.
anything
I'm
there.
gonna drown now.
Yeah, you're drowning. Do you have enough drowning? You have places you can drown. Yeah. So now, actually, there's Death by Dahan. There's no way there isn't Death by Dahan in C7, right? Unless it's like they don't ravage. Is there a way that they don't ravage in C7? That can happen, right? Potentially.
I think mostly if they have strife, they don't ravage or disease. I don't
Yeah.
think they would ravage and lands with Dahan unless it's a fear card and then it's a choice.
Ooh, I can't go fast. I could Strangling Firevine B7, like getting wilds in there would be really nice. I'll try to do that anyways. I guess I kind of have to reclaim here. So B7 also right now is, both of them are in the situation now where Death by Dahan means it's fine, right?
Well, actually, this is actually a good turn for me. Well, not a good turn for me. But I can defend C3 and then take 2 explorers out of B2 so that doesn't blight, and then cast down if I wanted. I would need the energy, so I would do this route.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a minor power, and just if I can take out those explorers in the fast phase, I will. Just to. Oh, I could encompassing ward myself to really help against the event.
Ending the event.
I like that.
My pound ships is at full level. That's nice.
You got a place to use it? I guess you do. Yeah.
It's always anywhere.
Oh, sorry. That's your fear one, right? All right.
Ocean breaks the shore is just destroy a town, but there's places for that.
So I have defend 2 against those ravages, which I'm pretty sure, since there's no sacred sites, the most they're going to get is +1 damage, right? In those lands.
I believe so.
There could be convert a explorer to a town in inland land, and that's the only ones.
We would lose immediately.
Did we already see that? Just looking. We didn't see it yet. So I don't love that. I have Flash Floods, which could only get one of them, which isn't enough. We just have to risk it. That might happen, right? There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
I can give you 4 energy. That seems useful. Do I need to defend in a mountain like C3, or you got that?
C3 I'm defending. B2 is the only one that I'm not touching, but it's fine if it blights.
Well, I could defend. I mean, I could just play defend 3 in C3, and then you could defend B2.
Okay.
May as well. I don't really have anything else I need to play, so go with that.
Cross our fingers.
All right, I encompass the wards, and I tangle the woods, and I boon the vigors. Oh, you don't even need to defend it because you're grabbing them, right?
Oh, true.
That's fear.
Forgot about that.
It's fear. We almost got another fear card. We got another fear card.
You don't need reaching grasp, right?
I have massive flooding at level, so I don't. Level 1. Oh shit,
And
we lose the
lose.
game. We should have blighted the island. Oh no. GG,
This
defeat.
is what happens.
I mean, you got to be aware of the event cards. That's a chance. You can't just rest on your laurels.
Yeah,
Leave an
we
explorer in there as if it's going to be fine. That's part of that scenario, right? Is being aware of what might happen with the fear cards, with the blight cards, with the event cards. The one event that would do it, yeah. That's the thing.
think there's 2 events that do it. I think. Maybe.
Oh man, the global stats are getting up there. 50,000 games with Ocean. 60,000 games with River. Love to see it. Well, they can't all be winners, can they? Dolphin.
1 fire was gained this game. 1 fire.
One fire? Who was that? Was that me?
I don't know.
A little bit of water between these two spirits.
1 blight was added, and we still lost. Damn it.
How did we lose? Yeah. All right. So that'll do it for another Spirit Island Saturday. If you're wondering, I am going to see a stage production of Clue tonight. So I'm excited about that. I don't know if you've seen the movie, the Tim Curry movie.
Is there or is there not anyone else in this house? Yes, there is. Or no, there is. Or no, there isn't. Even if there were 2 shots in the chandelier, that'd be 1 + 2 + 1 + 1, not 1 + 1 + 2 + 1.
So I'm guessing your answer is yes.
I am your singing telegram. Bang.
You should check out the Cult Classic podcast episode about Clue. It's pretty entertaining.
Well, unfortunately, communism is just a red herring.
Oh, I still need to go see it, Peasant. I'm sure it's going to be fabulous. I love community theater is always charming and a lot of fun, so it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Even if it's bad, it's even better, right? So you can't go wrong. All right. Thanks for playing, Logic. That was a fun Saturday afternoon adventure on
Thanks for
Spirit
joining me.
Island. Yeah.
It's me that you're joining, not
I
joining
joined you. That's how. It's always the way. We will look into that bug you found that made us, take a minute longer to win in that game. But that'll do it for this Spirit Island Saturday. Make sure to tune in to more Handelabra streams. The schedule will be up on the screen in just a second. Have a nice Saturday. We'll see you next time.